Turn it up. Yeah. Call all the deacons up. Call them up now. Ask if we linking up. Ask if we linking up. What time no sleeping time? 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 Call up the deacons, bro. Call them up now. Ask if we linking up. Ask if we linking up. What time no sleeping time? What time no sleeping time? Wake up the sleeping tribe. Wake up the sleeping tribe. Call up the deacons, bro. Call them up now. Ask if we linking up. Now. What time no sleeping time? 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 Call all the deacons up. Call them up now. Ask if we linking up. What we linking up? What time no sleeping time? In a minute now. Wake up the sleeping tribes.
I said I had to call him up. I made the phone call a Deke like, what's up? Is you ready for war? He replied, been ready for war. Been ready for a battle with swords. And I respect him cause he fought many wars. I humble down to what the scriptures say and give doubles to the elders that been leading the way. I know it's hard in this walk and they've been walking for years. So when I'm weak in the flesh, they voice attend to my ears. A young man trying to soak the wisdom, gain the knowledge, apply the scriptures. Wrong decisions leave me senseless. Dear Lord, would you give me a chance? We all looking for the code to the gate. We all looking how to...
Hey, you see how he on Egypt? Egypt, go, I'm finna show us something, cause the sister said she finna marry an African. A real African. So we finna show her the character, the difference between Israelites and Africans and why we should not marry them. First, give me Exodus. Give me Exodus 11:7. And then give me Exodus chapter 1, verse 18. What they poster board up with the African, the Arab, and the white man on it.
Right there.
I think this one it right here. Look for this for me. Give me Exodus 11:7 first. Let me show you something. Exodus chapter 11, verse 7. This it right here. Just hold it up for me. Read Exodus 11, verse 7.
Exodus chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel.
Against any of the children of Israel. Because you fall up under the tribe of Judah. This the same tribe Christ came from. Jesus Christ, the black Messiah. Because we know that it's not Jesus. We know that it's the devil that the Bible speaks of. Read.
Shall not a dog move his tongue?
You hear that? Shall not a dog move his tongue. You think that's talking about a roof dog? No. Read.
Against man or beast.
Against man or beast. Read.
That ye may know how that the Lord do.
That the what?
The Lord.
The Lord do what?
Do put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
The Most High put a difference between the 12 tribes of Israel and the Africans.
Right.
Why? Because we are two different manner of people. The Most High only chose us to be his chosen people, and we supposed to marry inside the 12 tribes. Give me Tobit. Give me Exodus chapter 1, verse 18. Keep holding it up. Start at verse 18. Listen to this.
Exodus chapter 1, verse 18. And the Lord and the king of Egypt called for the midwives.
So this the king of Egypt. He called for the midwives of the Hebrews. Read.
And said unto them, why have ye done this thing?
He said, why you done this thing? Because he wanted all the midwives to kill all the male sons. So that what? That Moses could not come. So he told all the women to kill all the males, but save all the females. Read.
And have saved the men children alive.
So instead, guess what the Hebrew women did? They saved the man child. Why? It gonna show you why. Read.
And the midwife said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women.
The what?
Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women.
You Hebrew women, you ain't like the Egyptian women. You don't need no Egyptian. You got strong black men out here.
That's right.
You got strong Hispanic men. Strong Haitian men.
Right.
You get married within these tribes right here. Our people don't know that. Why? Because we have been destroyed. You telling me out of all of these people on this side? Read.
For they are lively and are delivered ere the midwives come into unto them.
Now give me Tobit 4:12. Watch this. You see this sign? You got the Arab, the white man, and the African. What were they doing to our people? Selling them all over the world. Read it for me. Tobit 4:12. Watch this. Tobit 4 verse 12. Let me show you. Read.
Tobit chapter 4 verse 12. beware of all whoredom, my son.
So the Bible teaches us to be aware of all whoredom. Read. You can put it down, so.
And chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers.
So we gotta take a wife of the seed of our fathers, just like the woman. You gotta take up the seed of your nation, which is the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
Read.
And take not a strange woman.
Not now it's saying a strange woman, but guess what? A strange man. Don't take a strange man. Read.
Which is not of thy father's tribe.
Which is not of the 12 tribes. Read.
For we are the children of the prophets, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Read.
Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred.
We always dealt with our own people.
That's right.
We never supposed to deal outside of the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
You want to know why? Because going with them, guess what you would be departing from? Your God. Why? Because they don't believe this.
That's right.
They have over 365 gods that Africans do.
So why do they say they Christianity?
Because it is reason right here. Because it is reason right here. They made us convert into Christianity and Islam. Islam and Christianity is two of the same. So if we did not convert, guess what happened to us? We was killed. That's why Christianity is worse than crack cocaine.
That's right.
Because if our people was true Christians, just like America's supposed to be a Christian-based country, why haven't they given the Indians their land back? Our people don't understand we are two different manner of people. We have no dealing with them, just like they have no dealing with us. They'll call you a kata in a minute. Africans own that stuff right down there. Do they feel like all these people over here, they brothers and sisters? No.
Well, everyone act that banner that's over here. Every different nation act like that.
Yeah, all nations gonna act like that towards us. Because we God chose. Watch this, give me Psalm 83 verse 1.
Bring it out.
Watch this, I'm finna show you. All nations don't like us. It's just, when we were coming up, you can put that down. When we was coming up, we was taught we was never taught who the enemy was. We was always taught in the hood that the enemy is somebody that look at you the wrong way, somebody that step on your new shoes, somebody that disrespect you and say the wrong thing. We was taught that another black person that look just like us is our enemy. But meanwhile, in a 3-block-mile radius in the white neighborhood, guess what they teaching their kids? They know who the enemy is. The Chinese, they know who the enemy is. They teach their kids who the enemy are at a young age. But us, this is what we teach our kids at a young age. So therefore, when it's time for them to grow in age, they don't know how to deal with the other races. And that would put us back. Because we don't teach our kids on how to deal with the other nations. But meanwhile, the other nations, they teach their kids, don't say the word nigger in front of them. But as soon as they turn their back, they say nigger right up under their breath. You keep thinking these whites, these Asians, Africans, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, keep thinking they're your friends. They gonna show you their true colors every chance they get. You even got Chinese men choking a black woman out now, live on TV. Give me Psalms 83 and 1. Let me show you why.
Bring it out.
Psalms chapter 83, verse 1. Keep not thy silence, O God.
So now Asaph saying, don't keep your silence no more, God.
Hold not thy peace.
Don't hold your peace no longer. Read.
And be not still, O God.
Don't be still no longer. Come on.
For lo, thy enemy,
For their friends.
thy enemy,
Your friends.
thy enemy,
Our enemies. You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you have enemies. It is not a black man that look just like you. It's not a black woman that look just like you. Read.
make a tumult.
Make a what?
Tumult.
For you blacks and Hispanics that don't know what the word tumult means, it means a small gathering.
That's right.
Like the EU. When they come together, that's the EU. A small gathering. Guess what? When they say African American, who sits in that seat when it has African American at the top? Is it a black man? No, it's a white man. A white man is sitting in the seat. Speaking for you. They don't know what we going through. They the ones putting us through it. Read.
And they that hate thee,
They that what?
hate thee.
They that love you.
hate thee.
All people are created equal. We can hold hand in hands. We integrated now, so we all friends.
Hate thee.
Every nation gonna hate us when you read this Bible. When you read this Bible, you're going to understand that God is only dealing with one nation of people, and it's the people on this side, and that's why all nations are pissed.
That's right.
Because they know when the battle Armageddon, they know who the people going to be saved. They know who them chariots going to take up. It ain't going to take up no wicked Negroes and women. You got to be right according to this Bible. You just can't, oh, I believe in Jesus. Now, that's what the churches teach. Have faith in Jesus. Look, this is what the church teach. Have faith in Jesus. He died for your sins, sister. Have faith in Jesus.
You know, I had observation like when I sacrifice.
Oh, man.
Listen to what I'm saying. When I got you praying and saying when I had to say to the Lord everything was free, to my phone, turn on my trumpet phone, I'm going to test my phone.
It's crazy. This madness. Blood sacrifice.
Yeah.
We was doing that in the biblical times. We were burning our kids to the god of Moloch.
But they weren't able to get me because I sounded the hardest sounding with the Lord.
Your heart to sign with who?
Sounded with the Lord.
Well, why is that? Because you are the 12 tribes of Israel. That's why. Read.
And they that hate thee have lift up the head.
All nations lift up their head against you and look down on you like you nothing. Read.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. They have taken crafty counsel against us. Now we think all nations love us. Like you say, all nations over here, because this the great melting pot. This the great melting pot that's going to be destroyed. Babylon the Great. Read.
And consulted against thy hidden one.
Consulted what?
Against thy hidden one.
Who you think the hidden ones is in this world? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that don't know their nationality. We ain't African Americans. We ain't Mexicans. We ain't Haitians. We ain't Jamaicans. We are the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. And we went into captivity because we broke our God laws. And it's time for us to repent and turn back to this Bible. As the Israelites.
That's right.
Read.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Come and let them what?
Cut them off from being a nation.
Come, let us cut them off from being the 12 tribes of Israel. So guess what we gonna do? Change the Judah, they African Americans now. Benjamin, you the West Indian blacks. Levi, y'all the Haitians. Why was all these labels put on us? Crafty counsel, so we wouldn't know who we were and we couldn't find our God. See, long as we calling ourselves African Americans, Haitian Jamaicans, guess what? We are still departing from our God. Because our God called us this.
But you know, my soul feeling that I'm not even a part of what this world is offering over here.
We ain't a part of what this world is offering.
Right.
That's how I feel.
We ain't. You should feel that way. We are not a part of this world. Guess who the world belongs to, though? The 12 tribes of Israel.
Right.
Read.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Don't nobody know us as the 12 tribes of Israel. They know us as African Americans, and their name came in existence in 1985. First you was Negro. First you was color. Then you was Negro. Then you was African American. Then Afro American. Now that's why our people just say, you know what? Just call me black.
You know, my sister was telling me all that. She was Israelite.
All praises. Did she stay here in Memphis? All praises. Where did she congregate? You know where she congregate?
That church over there on every stress.
Oh man, Israel of God. Look, it's a lot of camps out here that don't teach the Bible the correct way. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know that. I know
The
that.
Bible, this is what I'm finna show you. Keep reading on this. Watch this, sis.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
With what?
One consent.
Read.
They are confederate against thee.
They got your Confederate flag. They've been Confederate against you since the biblical times.
Right.
This is not nothing new. All nations hate us. All nations hate us. Matter of fact, give me Deuteronomy 32 and 6, then give me 2nd Edge 6 and 54.
Bring it out.
Deuteronomy 32 verse 6. Because Israel of God, trust me, I know a couple of people that go to their church and I know they teachers and some of it is off. they are off. We gonna teach you thus saith the Lord. Ever since you've been out here, where I've been going to? Bible scriptures. I ain't gonna give you nothing on my heart. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 6.
26.
Verse 32, verse 26.
Watch this.
I said I would scatter them into corners.
Who was the them? The 12 tribes of Israel. We were scattered to the 4 corners of the earth. So he said, I would scatter them. The them is the 12 tribes of Israel. Come on.
I will make the remembrance of them to cease from among them.
He said, I was going to make the remembrance of them to cease from among men. So when they see us, they don't see a Judite. They see an African American. They see a Negro. That's what they see.
So tell me this, why do they call Africa a motherland? You know, I thought...
Give me Jerusalem 4:26.
We embrace the earth, the sun, the wind.
I'm going to show you why they do that. Because like we said, they continually want us to go back to Africa because the Egyptians, they was men of high stature. They ruled the earth in one particular time. But guess what? Guess who they was ruling over? Our people. Who you think built them pyramids in Egypt? The Valley of the Kings. Our people. Just like we built every dynasty on this planet Earth, our people built it up.
And thinking about when I look at that movie, Shaka Zulu.
Yeah.
The first people to come out them butcher and capture them folks over there was Africa.
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
Guess what? The Most High bringing all that back to your remembrance because one of them won't you. Read.
Galatians chapter 4, verse 26.
Come on.
But Jerusalem, which is above,
It said Jerusalem, which is above, because Jerusalem is above all those countries over there.
right,
Read.
is free.
Is what?
Is free.
And then what else?
Which is the mother of us all.
I thought it was Africa, brother.
Is the mother of us all.
Jerusalem, the motherland. That's where we from. We from Jerusalem. We fled to Africa in 70 AD from the Roman generals Titus and Vespasian. That's when we fled into Africa to disguise ourselves from the Romans. Why? Because the Africans look just like we do. Watch this. Go to the, yeah, read that from. Watch this, sir.
Ezra chapter 4, verse 20. There have been mighty kings also over Jerusalem.
There been mighty kings over Jerusalem. Read.
Which have ruled over all countries.
Which have what?
Ruled over all countries.
We ruled over all countries. The Byzantine Empire. We ruled over Russia, Europe. We ruled over all those countries in the in school. You heard of the Dark Ages in history. You remember you had the Dark Ages in history? Yeah. That was the last book. And after that, you had the what? The table of contents. Because they didn't want you to read about the Dark Ages. All praises, all praises. Right now, watch this. We showing the sister the difference between Africans and Israelites. Because you know, you ever heard the saying, black people sold black people in slavery? It was Africans selling Israelites in slavery. So what we showing the sister is that Africans and Israelites are two different manner of people. That we should always marry within these tribes right here. Because if not, you depart from your God. Because everybody ain't got the true living God. We are the only nation of people. This our God, y'all. This Christ. Did y'all know that? Y'all look at this picture. Who this is right here, y'all?
Look like somebody
Who is this?
the picture code. They doing code.
Who this little man? Who they teach you this here? Jesus, right? I'm finna show you the real image of Jesus Christ. Okay? Give me Revelations. Start at verse 1. Watch this.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 1.
And y'all look, y'all read, y'all write these scriptures down and put them in your phone in your notes. Read.
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So what does the word revelation mean? It means to reveal. It means to reveal. So John the Revelator is finna reveal the real image of Jesus Christ. Why? Watch this. I'm finna show y'all why it's so important. Give me 1 John chapter 4, verse 2. Hold it. 1 John 4 and 2. Finna show y'all why. Because a lot of people think, oh, his color is not important. It doesn't matter. If it didn't matter, why they give us a white image?
That's right.
Read.
1 John chapter 4, verse 2. Hereby know ye the Spirit of God. Every spirit that confesseth the Jesus that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is of God.
What flesh did Jesus Christ come in? It says if you don't confess that Jesus Christ came in the flesh, you ain't of God. But what flesh did he come in? Let's go to Revelations 1.
Bring it out.
Read verse 3.
Verse 3.
Watch this.
Blessed is he that readeth.
Blessed is he that what?
That readeth.
We have to love to read. Y'all understand? You gotta love to read. Because when you read, you start to understand things more and more. You'll start to see things differently than anybody else. Why? Because your mind in tune. Always have an attentive ear. Watch this, read.
And they that hear the words of this prophecy.
So this is a prophecy, read.
And keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand.
It says you got to keep the things that's written in here because the time is at hand. Watch this, jump down to verse 14.
Verse 14, his head and his hairs were white like wool.
Y'all hear that? His head and his hairs was white like wool. All three of your kids got woolly hair. All three of your kids look just like Christ. Read.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Why would Jesus Christ's eyes as a flame of fire?
You know, that made me think about why the African asked me, he looked at me on face check one day. He said, your eyes are so red. Why are they red like you get eyes? No, I don't get eyes. I don't drink anything, but my eyes are turned just like that.
Yeah, I get red like that when we drink wine or anything, any liquor like that. The whites of our eyes will start to turn red.
I don't drink.
But we do. And I'm finna show you why.
Y'all do, because my sister showed me that. They showed me that over there at the church.
Okay, watch this. Give me Genesis 49 and
I'm in the church, you know.
yeah, watch this. Give me Genesis 49. Cause remember, what was Christ's first miracle?
The store, sight to the blind.
Nuh-uh. What was Jesus Christ did at the wet?
At the wedding,
He turned water into wine.
Yeah.
Watch this. Genesis 49. Give me verse 12.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 12. His eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk.
So Jesus Christ's eyes was going to be red with wine to show you the prophecy that was going to come true, that his eyes were going to be what? Red is fire, because Christ loved to drink wine in moderation. Go back to Revelations 1. So now we know his eyes weren't like X-Man Cyclops. When Cyclops take the glasses off, fire coming out of his eye. No. Christ loved to drink wine. Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is fine brass? It's a derivative of brown. Watch this, read.
As if they burnt in a furnace.
So it says Christ was so dark that it looked like he was burned in a furnace. In a furnace. Our people don't understand. If you do not confess that Jesus Christ came in the flesh, you ain't of God. But what flesh did he come in? He was a black man according to the Bible.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this and join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.